Hey, welcome to the Australian Sport Edition show on the BJ Show. This episode, I'll be like to share the knowledge of the life of Dale Pearce, the former 36ers player, played 258 games for the Adelaide 36ers and played 116 games for North Melbourne Giants, which is a original former team in the National Basketball League in Australia Summer League. We would like to acknowledge as well, just recent, a few weeks ago, of the start of the 417 NBL game playing with the Melbourne Tigers, Adelaide 36ers, and as well South East Melbourne Phoenix, Daniel Johnson just adds to the Hall of Fame of his jersey 21 hanging at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. So congratulations on your start of your career, Daniel Johnson. So we will start with Daniel Johnson, and then later in the show we'll absolutely get into the start of Dale Pearce. So what a career Daniel Johnson had, and played a total of 417 National Basketball League games, mostly for the Adelaide 36ers. We'll share now the game from the other clubs he played for in this league. Melbourne Tigers are known for Melbourne United, but formalised he did play for the Tigers colours, and he played 48 games in 2 seasons. Then he came over to the Adelaide 36ers to play 366 games, and he's switched loans in Western Australia. Then goes back to Melbourne, played for the East South Melbourne Phoenix for 3 games in the during 1 season. So well done on your game career. But there's more than just games to achieve. Daniel Johnson included a 3 All-NBL first team in 2014, 2017, 2018, 3-time All-NBL second team 2013, 2016 and 2019. He was also included All-NBL third team in 2012, a 2-time rebound leader in 2013, 2016, and respect. So basically he presented him to play for Australia in the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham on the 3-on-3 competition, as well as I mentioned back in 2022. As well, just recent add, as I mentioned, the 21 basketball jersey at the Adelaide Entertainment. Daniel Johnson has started his former Tigers for 2 seasons, then moved to the Adelaide 36ers for 13 years and 3 games for the South East Melbourne Phoenix. Playing with the Adelaide 36ers, Daniel Johnson achievement with so many awards, with not just what I mentioned before, playing for Australia and stuff like that, but I'll break down what his achievements were. The most improved player during the 2010-2011 season. Then we come to 2013-14 season. Daniel Johnson helped the LA Futures make to the Grand Final Series, as well earning the All-NBL made the Grand Final Series, as well earning the All-NBL first team homes, including the LA 36ers club MVP for the 3rd time straight in a row. The 2014-15 season came with Daniel Johnson played basketball in Portland, the Basketball League, for a short term, then we're coming back in January 2015. The 2015-16 season, Daniel Johnson had a great season, absolute, since he's returning to the LA 36ers, leading for the 2nd time the rebounding, as well earning the All-NBL second team honour. During the 2016-17 season, Daniel Johnson helped Adelaide 36 win their minor premiership while earning the first NBL first team honours. Another season in 2017 and 2018, again Daniel Johnson helped make to another grand final, and those grand finals unfortunately did not go to our way. It was a really disappointing, but making to that grand final is pretty good damn effort. It's a great effort. As well earning the All-NBL first team honours. The 2018 season was the 19. The 2018-19 season came with Daniel Johnson came as captain for the first time in his career. He won the club MVP and earned an All-NBL second honours back in 2019 October. Played with Daniel Johnson with the 250th game for his career for the Adelaide 36ers, as well making up to 300 games as well, with making Daniel Johnson to score 38 points which is the biggest high score in his NBL away against Cairns Taipans back in January 2020, winning the club MVP for the 5th time. This is incredible. Has come to end of his celebrations back in December 2022, come to play 100 games with the Adelaide V6, which is an awesome achievement. Then end his basketball career with the South East Melbourne Phoenix back in 2023. Thank you, Daniel Johnson, for your absolute achievements and everything what you did for the Adelaide V6s. Not just mate to the grand finals, captain the Adelaide V6s as well, captain. You honestly and really shows so much efforts for the achievement of this NBA. You were one of the hardest, nicest fellas you'll ever meet. Best of luck for your next chapter, whatever achievements you get into it are part of life. Well, that is the end of Daniel Johnson's achievements and what I thought of him. I think he was a great player, a great leadership on and off the basketball court. Yes, without Daniel Johnson, the LA Features won't be as good he'll be in the 2010s model of all time. Back playing at Infinden, which was richly known as the Clitchell Powerhouse. Back in the day, were very good. Then moving to the LA Entertainment Centre. Well, anyway, it's time for that break. The Australian Sport Edition show. We'll be right back after this break. Well, when we come back, guys, I would like to share my thoughts and everything to the legend of passing, Dale Pierce. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. So, go and get your cup of tea, your biscuits, as well your water, your lemonade. Alright, see you after the break. Hello and welcome back to the Australian Sport Edition show. But on behalf of the BJ show, I would like to now start and share the knowledge by former LA V6's star Dale Pierce. What a great achievement. And it's more than achievement of making two-time champion back in 1986 then into the 1994 season. Dale Pierce was known as a massive achievement, played 258 games for the LA V6s, and then there's a formal team not in the NBL anymore, known as North Melbourne Giants. Played 116 games for there, but I don't really remember part of Dale Pierce, but I know he was a very great person, and not just that, a great basketball player, and played for a champion like the LA V6s. So I would like to now share a few stats of what Darcy Pierce known for. So Dale Pierce included his amazing achievements, as I may mention a couple times, two-time NBL champion back in 1986 and 1994, including himself with the amazing achievements of an NBL All-Star back in 1990, his retirement number 4 playing for the LA V6s at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, as well coming and being a Australian Basketball Hall of Fame back in 2002. So there was so much achievements and not much about North Melbourne Giants was the other team he played for, but the 116. But the amaze that he was a leader on for the LA V6s, but he was as a great basketballer. I didn't know him that way as a basketballer, but knowing that LA V6s fans back in the 80s and 90s will know how good Dale Pierce played for that amazing 8-9 years. And I'll give you a bit of an insight how many seasons did he play for. His basketball was since back in 1982 to 1995 was his basketball career. He started with the LA V6s back, and I mentioned at 1982, his first year, and went for 9 seasons at the LA V6s till 1991. Then he moved to North Melbourne Giants for another 3 seasons. So he had a pretty good season of 13 years, winning 2 championships to get into the Hall of Fame, with his retirement number 4 with the LA V6s, and as well included an All-Star back in 1990. You know, everything is his achievement with Dale Pierce, and I'm hopefully, thanks for everything you did for the Adelaide Food Sixers in your 9 years and 3 years at the North Melbourne Giants. Thanks for making such an emotional and greatest moment looking down as the Adelaide Food Sixers defeated the Era Hawks by 3 points. He'll be a very happy person right up. So that's my story and thoughts of what Dale Pierce was, I think, was about. Thank you so much for your attention, for this amazing story. Thank you for so much for listening to this moment. My name's Ben from the BJ Show, and as well for the Australian Sport Edition show, Breaking News. Thank you so much for listening. Keep listening to my Spotify. As I mentioned, keep that community up. I would like to hear more thoughts and get that fan mail out there. Can you commit this community? Because, you know, we're standing at 457 downloads. That is 40 downloads already this month. Since the 15th of the 1st of this year, the beginning of the new year. 40 downloads. Thank you for your support. Keep downloading, keep supporting the BJ Show, because it really, really, really helps. And I'm hoping this continues on. So thank you so much for listening, for all your support. See you all next time on the Australian Sport Edition show on behalf of the BJ Show. The BJ Show, peace out.